What's going on, folk? You didn't read the title wrong. In this video, we're gonna take the 180SX to the drag strip. We're gonna see what it runs. We're gonna keep it on tilty wheels. We're gonna just check out the vibe. So, after the intro, you already know.
DJ. The tables turned really back one time. Okay. Tony Josh.
It's so tremendous.
Tony Todd. Yo, I be the mic smoker.
Alright, we're gonna do this video a little bit different than normal. I'm not exactly sure how to quite structure like these drag race videos. If you watched before, I took this car to the track, and now I'm taking this thing to the track, baby, you know what I'm saying? As you're gonna see in the video, got them things on it. We're gonna keep them things on it. I had to pull the body kit off of it because I can't get over the speed bumps at the track. Also, before you watch anything, do anything, realize one thing. It's not warm yet. It's still a little bit chilly bird. So you can head over to my website, blood-thirsty.co, get you a beanie, get you a sweatshirt, and you can jump off in a jump off. Good for spring, good for summer, good for winter, good for all of it. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about some action. First things first, yeah, we're gonna have a little drive-by action. There's not any music in this video. It's gonna be more raw clips because, I don't know, you want me to put a bunch of music on like driving and shit like that besides the actual action shots, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do each pass, and then I'm gonna tell you about each pass afterwards. So hold it down, baby, check it out. Yeah, dog. I gotta fix my plate. I gotta take it the fuck off of the car.
Once again, street cars
roll up windows. Thank you.
I thought you were gonna roll it down.
Holy. I'm at 13. Oh, I gotta try to fix this fucking power steering in the parking lot somehow. It's fucking hard to turn this power steering. You know that's right, yeah?
Keep your AC turned off until you guys leave the track.
All right, so the car's first pass. As you can see, I raced my buddy in his vet. Obviously, the vet's a lot faster. We already know that. I got a little SR20 in my 180. So, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to write home about. It's a GT3071 turbo, bottom out on 15 pounds of boost. And as you'll hear progressively throughout the video, you'll hear the clutch slip a little bit more throughout the night. So a couple strange things that happen. First thing, I don't know why, but this car it slung the power steering belt. Yeah. I don't know why it did that, but it did, right? Hold on. Let me hold this open for you. I don't know what happened. In the burnout, do my little burnout, nothing crazy. And then just boom, power steering belt slips off, and I notice it in the car. I'm like, oh fuck, no power steering. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to figure this out afterwards. Luckily, the track official stopped me because I had gone too far. I didn't quite put that in the video, but the box, the laser beams, I had gone too far. During my burnout, I passed it with the front of my wheels, not realizing it. And I was looking next to me at my buddy in his vet, and I lined up my back wheel with the laser beam. And I'm like, it seemed like I was like lined up with him. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm lined up with the beam. And he's like, yo, you got to back up. And I'm all right, cool, whatever. So I backed up, you know what I'm saying, did my thing, whatever. And then, you know, like I said, my second time in the track in like 15 years or more, probably 18 years, something like that. It's been like a long time, right? Actually, with driving the track, right? And I ain't gonna front. You know, I'm a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like Mr. Nervous guy, right? But like, I'm a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like, this car's untested of having it abused like that. I've only drifted a couple corners, which theoretically drifting is actually probably a little bit less strenuous than like a full-blown, you know, pass like that on a track surface that's sticky. So yeah, as you see, we drive without skirts, not the rear bumper. I got the wing on the car. So like really the car is not optimal. I have 60 PSI in the rear tires because, you know, we got the scratch life on there, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like it's helpful, you know what I mean? So first pass, I hate to say this because like it's usually cursed. First pass is the best pass. I think the same thing happened in my Civic. My fastest passes were my first passes. The car didn't spin, but like rolling out the gate, you know, I don't know, it went, you know what I'm saying? You see how it went. You watched the video. But 13.5 at 108, I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to hopefully crack 12s in this car. And technically speaking, the car could crack 12s, but with a 2.4 60-foot, you're not cracking nothing. You know what I mean? It's had a really long 60 foot. So like if I cut those times down, it would move the times down, but I'd have to like be boogieing. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of how that one went. Luckily, the track official gave me my power steering belt back. I'm like, all right, cool. And I just ran up my power steering belt for the rest of the runs because I'm like, yo, if I do another burnout again and it slings again, I might not get it back, you know what I'm saying? So I drove without power steering for the rest of the night, which I hate to say this also, but technically probably could have made the car a little faster. But I mean, let's be real. This ain't drag race trim. You know what I mean? I know the car's gutted, technically speaking, but like, it's not losing that much weight back there. You know what I mean? These wheels are way heavier than factory. Well, there's no crash enforcement in the front, but there damn sure is one in the back. The wing ain't helping nobody. You know what I mean? So like, it's Yeah, you know the vibe, baby. So let's go ahead and check out pass number 2. Feel me? Thank you.
We got a Corvette and a 240 in the right lane.
All right, so pass number 2. Pass number 2, the car spun. Now, I had the same dumbfoundedness about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about the fucking track, but like, all the really fast cars go, they prep the surface for the fast cars. Man, like, it's a smooth, grippy surface. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand 60 psi 60 in this on negative camber isn't helping anybody, you know what I'm saying? However, at the same time, I'm rolling out the gate so that way the car should just like slip and go, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm hoping for, is a slip and go scenario. And I tell you like this, spinning, I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And the Civic did the same shit when I took it to the track. I had 200 tread wear tires on this car, and she spun the next two. I had 3 passes in that car. First pass, no spin. Second 2 passes, spin in first gear. So I basically had like this repeated here in this car. So like, I was really disappointed by that, because I'm just like, yo, come on, man. I did a burnout in the first pass, burnout in the second pass. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, warm these little bad Johnsons up just a little bit. These are actually pretty decent tires. These are Sumitomo HTR 2s, I think they are. So like, they're pretty decent tires. They should grip pretty good, but man, we spun first gear. Second pass was a 14.2 at like 14.2 at 108 again, and I'm just like, yo, I'm like, how do I do like a 2.6 60 foot or some shit? No, 2.4 60 foot. I don't know, something like that. Like, I was not pumped. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But again, this is not a race car. This is a drift car. It's a hot boy car, tilty wheels. But these 2 passes and the mile an hour that the car's put down in 108 twice is letting me know that the car could go a high 12 on a proper set of tires and a good launch without breaking axles and slipping the clutch the rest of the way. And it's also letting me know that how much horsepower this car is having. My old black S13 probably would hand this car its ass a little bit. Not by a lot, but definitely by enough. Because, I mean, this car feels good, but I know it's not like fast. And my black S13 didn't feel fast, but was fast. You know what I'm saying? Well, fast, right? So it's like, my black S13 was dynoed at 385 wheel horsepower. I imagine this car's probably closer to 330. You know what I mean? So like there's definitely maybe 320 wheel. So there's a little bit of power loss in there, you know what I'm saying? This setup, it'd be working, you know what I mean? Technically, it's not an efficient setup because if I wanted to make more torque or like a better power curve, I would put the factory intake manifold back on versus this one. This one's more for higher RPM. I could change a couple things in the exhaust, but in all reality, the bottom mount setup for this boost, for this application, is really meant for that punchy mid-range and like get up and go. It's not really it's not a drag race thing, you know what I'm saying? But I would like the car to go 12s in this trim, in this form, on these wheels. So I might have to turn this car up a little bit in the future, you know. But yeah, let's check out the third pass, and after that, we're gonna talk about some more things. You heard? All right, so the third pass. We wheel hopped like a bitch, let out, got back in it, right? And you can't hear it on all the passes because there's always someone doing a burnout or like whatever the case is from the outside car cam. But, you know, inside car cam, you can hear it better. First gear, spins and wheel hops, and I'm just like, oh my God. Let out, get back in it. Now, as you can see, it's later in the night. It's a little bit cooler out, but like not that much cooler, but I guess it's enough because the car went 13.8 spinning first gear and now 110 miles an hour instead of 108 miles an hour like the first two passes. So I increased mile an hour, still very bad 60 foot. And in the video, well, I don't know where I'm going to put this part of, yeah, this is after, yeah, this obviously is after the fact, right? I was going to film in between each run because that's the one thing about the track that's kind of annoying is like each run has a lot of time in between them. That's 3 runs, but like we got there at like 6 o'clock and we left at damn near 10 o'clock, you know what I mean? So it's like there weren't that many cars. So yeah, third pass, we got a good mile an hour. Well, you know, good mile an hour for what we got here, but I ain't gonna front. Those 3 passes got me feeling some type of way. I really want to, yeah, I want to kind of turn it up a little bit more just so the car can at least, I want to hit a 12 like this. You know what I mean? From a roll, this car is a lot faster, obviously, right? But like my boy's vet's trapping 118, 120 range, right? This car is trapping 108. From a roll, this car kind of hangs with the vet a little bit. You know what I mean? I say a little bit, you know what I mean? So it's like, obviously 60 for drag racing, every moment counts. You know what I mean? So like, I get it. I'm not kung fu shifting, but even if I did, it slips the gears in between. You know, the final run, you can hear it in the video. Every gear changes. I mean, you can hear me talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, but... So we just... Yeah, I want to go 12s in this trim. Like I said, I can't run the side skirts or the rear bumper because a car can't get over the speed bumps. The front bumper just clears it. but the side skirts definitely won't. The rear bumper definitely won't either. So I want to do it in this full trim with the bumpers and everything because I don't want to strip it down. The car looks really dumb without all that stuff. But yeah, check out a couple more things in the video. Well, yeah, check out a couple more things. I'll holler at you in a minute. Yo, I spun 13.8 at 110 and spinning with a 2.8 60-foot.
I got my ass handed to me by that BMW.
Hey, guess what? Every gear, the clutch. I'm like,
It's on the bottom.
so you're
Boy
thinking.
got the fucking VTEC belt. Came off that motherfucking dog. Damn, nigga, what you having there, dog? Can you see?
Feeling a fit. Alright, so we had to end this, shorty. I was trying not to get carried away after the first pass talking about it more and more and more, but you know, kind of a pet peeve about going to the track is that was a super light night. There was like, man, like for when I took the Civic, there was way more cars than I took the Civic, and I got the same amount of passes when there was more cars than this car. And I think I left earlier in the Civic too than the 240. And like, I'm not gonna front, like it's kind of annoying. Like the street car class, there's like slicks, there's no times, there's motorcycle and scooters and junior dragsters and like a whole bunch of different classes and shit. And this is a street car class, and it's just like there's a ton more street cars. But like by the time I've made it to my ticket slip and I get to the pits again, it's like the car's already back up to the front. Like the line moves so fast. So really, in my opinion, the drag strip should let the street car classes go like twice, let everybody else go once, let the street car class go twice, because like they get through them like this. Every time the high horsepower cars go, they always got to prep the track, and they take these extra long 5-minute burnouts and setup times, and you know, guys just like checking the shit out, and like there's like 50 guys up front for like one car, and they got to push it and they tow it, and like there's like a whole procedure for those cars. These street cars pull up, run it. Yeah, they're slow, but they just go. You know what I mean? And they just keep going like revolving door, so it's really quick. So kind of a pet peeve to make 3 passes within like 3 hours. You know what I mean? Made the first pass, parked the car, sat down, ate, watched everybody else go, and I'm like, man, like, you know what I mean? Finally went, okay, boom, whatever. But honestly, I ain't gonna front. I did have fun, but I didn't have fun just sitting around and just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm like, man, I could have ran twice, then waited for everybody to go, ran twice, and I would have bounced. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that. But power steering belt. So we slung the belt, right? Like I said before, earlier on the video. First pass, first burnout, slings the belt. All right, cool, whatever. Oh wow, my cover popped open. I gotta fix that too. So she slings the belt. I don't know how it slung the belt, because like tension wise, like there's beyond enough tension on there. I'm gonna tension it more now that that's happened. But luckily, in the video, what you saw is, so my homie put the car in gear and put the e-brake down. I put the belt over the power steering pump and used my hand, the palm of my hand, which as you can see, there's not any room in here because here's my fist and there's the room. So yeah, so I done slid up the palm in there, shoved the arm from over there real deep like, you know what I'm saying? Got the palm going on the belt, and by putting it in gear and my homie shaking the car back and forth, it's rocking the crank pulley. Really smart idea. He's like, yo, just let's do it like this. So we just did it like that and it worked out great. I just keep pushing my palm and just kept feeding it, and then eventually it popped on. I'm like, all right, cool, we're riding. Fired her up, and then bam, back to power steering, and you know what I'm saying, I'm riding. So I'm pretty pumped about that, you know what I mean? It went right back on. Didn't have any tools trackside. I'm just like, yo, like, technically I could drive home without the power steering belt, but like, let's be real. This car without power steering isn't the end of the world, but like, if you were to jump into any emergency situation real quick, you ain't getting out the way. You ain't cutting up no wheels. You ain't doing shit. You're crashing. That's it. Done. If you cut it sideways a little bit and the car starts to get away from you, you ain't gonna wheel it back straight. It's just gonna go where however much wheel you could turn with no power steering. It ain't like that car with no power steering. That no power steering, that ain't shit because the car doesn't weigh a lot. This with no power steering, you ain't steering nothing. Unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I don't think that you are. And I'll go ahead, hit me in the comments talking about some, oh, I got no power steering, my 240, it ain't that bad. Let me hear it. Go ahead, say something to Shorty. Say something. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I know they're kind of weird drag racing because I don't really do drag racing. Like, I mean, I used to do a lot of street racing, a lot of drag racing in my youth in the 2000s. And then I got into drifting later on, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I plan on going to the drag strip more. I want to take other cars. I want my wife to take her Supra. I do want to take my silver GTR, but to be completely honest with you, I kind of don't. But I also have to trailer it there because it's too low to get through all the speed bumps at the track. Also, there's a lot of speed bumps between the gate and like when you actually make it all the way to the track. So I'd like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to not put the car on the trailer. It's like put a stock GTR on the trailer for, you know, to run potentially stock times or slower. I'd say it'd probably run a little bit slower because the car's so low, but I do want to take that car. I do plan on taking that car. And then what else we got? Civic 240, the R32. If I can figure out why it's over boosting, that car, I want to take that car too, just to see. I just think it'd be kind of fun just to like rip it down the track one time. So that car I want to take, you know what I mean? So might take my girl Z, could be cool. I mean, it ain't gonna go fast at all, but I think it should potentially hook up and kind of go, so that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know, you tell me. You like the drag racing stuff? Is it kind of fun? I know you watch the channel for, you know, cars like the Supra and like the 240 and like the Drift R35 and like, you know, like all the other cars and stuff. But like, I don't know, do you guys like watching the drag race videos? Do you want me to incorporate a little bit more? Because I mean, I plan on doing a few more videos. I kind of want to get a little bit more into drag racing again because it's close enough, it's local. I don't want to call it cheap because it's like $50 for the night, which is not expensive, but like considering how long you're at the track and how many times you run, you know what I mean? Let's add up the times, 13 seconds, and then 13 seconds. We're talking about, you know, less than a minute of track time and being there for 3 hours. Kind of not fun, you know what I mean? Watching some of the cars run is pretty cool too, but I don't know, it's one of them things. Also, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're watching this far, merch in the description, every video, support the brand, supporting people, buy some cool shit, and if you don't like it, well, don't buy it. Alright? So, just want you to know, if anything in the world, just stay sucker free. You heard?
Word. Tell me about how you ran was.
Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Start out, you know what I'm saying? Sling the belt up real quick. Got weight reduction on top. Your boy pull out 1350, you know what I'm talking about? Respectable. 108. Respectfully. Got the big wing, big wheels, you know what I'm talking about? Out here in the streets. Full drift car, full drift nigga, you know what I'm talking about?